and welcome. My name is Sarah Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, where I normally go to places like charity shops, thrift stores, and retail locations to buy stuff hopefully cheap, but they're all closed, so I can't do that. So we're gonna do a what sold video for last week. Also, I'm going to quickly address the reason why I've gone from almost daily uploads to almost no uploads is because I'm still working. And I know I've only kind of mentioned this on and off. If you aren't from my Twitch stream, you may not know this. I have a rare neurological disorder called postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome dysautonomia. It is as exhausting as it sounds. And because of what's going on in the world right now, I can't go get what I would normally do at this time. So I am what you would consider immunocompromised because my neurological disorder makes it so my body doesn't really fight off infection. It also makes it so I get sick really easy, which is what immunocompromised means. My body doesn't produce enough red or white blood cells, which is why I'm also anemic. And normally every 3 to 4 months I go to my doctor's office and I get IV fluids, but I have tried to make an appointment because it's about that time and I can't. Because my doctor has stated that unless I am to the point where I need to be hospitalized, which it does get to, not to come into the doctor's office because he wants to limit my exposure as much as possible. So that means I've been sleeping a lot more because that's pretty much all I can do is sleep and drink lots of fluids. And eventually my body will get to that point where I crash. So I'm trying to mitigate that as much as possible by limiting stresses, and also just by when my body is tired I go to sleep. So that is why there have not been as many videos. I've also not been able to do as many Twitch streams as I would normally because I have to sleep, so I don't go to the hospital. I am otherwise healthy, so there's that. But let's go ahead and get to this Let's Sold video. I'm just gonna give you guys that brief explanation because, you know, I was doing literally almost daily uploads and then I went for a whole week with just 2, so it's a bit of a change. So let's talk about what's sold. We're gonna start with Etsy first. So this pair of 70s heart-handled mugs sold for $10. I paid $1.25 for them at a Goodwill a year ago, but Etsy is definitely one of those places where I just set it and forgot it, and I had forgotten these were listed. Which was fun when I was trying to find them, but I had thankfully not redonated them and did still have them. But I only paid, like I said, $1.25 for them, and they sold for $10 and the buyer paid for shipping, so this was very nice. I'll go over my gross sales and my net sales at the end just so you guys can get an idea of my actual net take-home profit, which was very nice this last week. This next thing is something I talked to you guys about in my mugs. I pick up otagiri pretty much anytime I find it. This is an otagiri strawberries teapot. I'm sure someone bought this to decorate for spring. I paid $2.25 for this at a Goodwill, and it sold for $15, and the buyer paid even more than that for shipping. So they paid $15 for it, and then they paid $15.74 to ship it. So it's like, they really wanted this teapot. And but that was a really, again, nice tidy profit for me. This next item, you guys have seen me pick up these hot pads. I actually picked these up, these trivet pads, these vintage trivet pads at the Restore, which I miss going to. For $1, they sold for $10, and again, this is why I like picking up these cheap things. Yes, they lower my average sales price, but they have amazing return on investment. So I'm gonna keep picking them up because, again, Etsy is the place where I set it and forget it. So they paid for shipping as well. So all in, they paid $14.63 for this pair of vintage boho rattan trivet pads that I paid $1 for. Now I'm gonna share with you guys a Poshmark sale. Oh my goodness. I have had this Ralph Lauren freaking 90s shirt. I thought this thing was so hot when I picked it up for $5 at the Goodwill, and I thought it was gonna sell immediately because it's bright, it's colorful, it's stripes, it's 90s, it's Ralph Lauren. Well, I mean, like, it checked off all the boxes. I had this thing for a year. I relisted it twice on eBay with better pictures. I listed it on Mercari. I even listed it on Etsy, and it wasn't until I listed it on Posh that I finally sell it. And I sold it for $30. Buyer almost always pays for shipping. I accepted an offer on this. I was like, yes, get it out of here. I've had it for a year, goodbye. So I'm really happy with the sale. Again, I paid $5 for it at a Goodwill, and then I sold it for $30, and then the buyer paid for shipping. So this was very nice. So now I'm going to talk to you guys about eBay sales. So I sold the Thomas Mangelson photograph that I found at the Restore for $7. I just took a best offer of $50 because I'm trying to get things out of my house. I'm trying to get things moving. And I only paid $7 for this. Again, if you guys ever find any Thomas Mangelson framed photographs in good shape, like they're not torn up and they're not like molded, if they're in good shape, and they're original signed, buy them. Chances are you're gonna get them for really cheap, and they sell anywhere from this $50 that I got for this one to like thousands of dollars. If you can get the really big ones, or if you can get his most famous photo from 1988 called The Biggest Catch or The Best Catch. I'm gonna put that photo up here as well so you guys can see it. It's considered the most prolific and well-known nature photograph in the world. If you can find this one, you're in it for thousands of dollars. So I'm very happy with this. I went through a whole like month where all I found was fine art at that Restore that I like to go to, and I'm really happy that this one sold and it went to a new home and I got a nice tidy profit from it. And this last item I'm gonna share with you guys is this pair of new without box Ella Bean Cresta hiker boots. These were Gore-Tex. I found these, I think at the DAV for like 10 bucks. I'm not 100% sure, but I took a best offer of $55 for them. I did free shipping on this one, but I just wanted them out because again, I'm just trying to get things moving out of my house because now I have to stare at all of it because I'm stuck here. And I definitely need to get more listing done. But I paid, again, as I said, $10.60 for it, and I sold it for $55 with free shipping. So for all 6 of these items, my gross profit is $217.40. So that means my sale price plus any shipping that the buyer paid. Once I take out my cost of goods, which was only $27.81 for these 6 items, and also all the shipping costs and my fees and the taxes, my total take-home net profit, like final net profit, $80.05. So I turned $27.81 into $80.05. So I tripled my money, plus I got my original cost of goods back. So I'm very happy with these 6 sales. Again, sales are slow, but I think that's pretty much everyone across the board. The sales are slow. So I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna get to listing. Hopefully you guys are gonna get to listing too. But before I leave, we're gonna draw the winner for my partner mug. Give me a second, I gotta go inside and do that. Okay, so this is the URL for the video. This is the random comment picker. Moxie will probably, yep, there she is. Hello, Moxie. No one wants to see your butthole. Please move. Okay, there we go. So get YouTube comments. Nope, okay. Are we gonna go across again? Nope, you're gonna headbutt the camera. Thank you. All right, 36, got it. What am I supposed to do now? I've never used this. Okay, start, I think, maybe? Start, yep, there we go. Yay, I figured it out. I'm such a good YouTuber. Holly Walsh. Holly Walsh. If you are watching this video, please hit me up on Instagram. The DM or the Instagram will be on Moxie's head here because she won't go anywhere. Look, Moxie, hello. Yep, I'll put her on her butt here where you can DM me. My DMs are open. And yeah. Okay, well, Holly Walsh, thank you for commenting. I will make another mugs video, guys, probably this weekend sometime. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me. Hopefully you guys found some cool things to figure out to sell whenever the world reopens. And until next video, bye. Bye. So let's get started with sharing some things that have sold this last week. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, hello neighborhood. First I'm going to open the door because it's hot in here. Oh, so hot. So hot in here. It's 80 degrees, by the way, today, guys, where I am. Oh my God, it's so hot. I need a breeze. But then again, I also don't, well, I think my nose was just running. Was my nose running? Did I have snot on my face the whole time? Probably. I'm still filming, by the way. Face! You're not supposed to touch your face. I can't. I have allergies too. This is awful. Ah.
Hero, I wanna be a hero.